I can't believe it's 5 years since we started Theatre Republic.
They have become the go-to theatre company for making very exciting, sometimes edgy and challenging work.
We always had this idea that Theatre Republic would be a company that really pushed the boundaries of contemporary Australian theatre.
That's at the heart, I think, of what Theatre Republic does for Adelaide is it gives us a playground for us to explore and to continue to deliver really good quality theatre to our audiences.
I know Corey's spoken about Theatre Republic wanting to have a sharp political edge, a social conscience, access to pieces that have their finger on the pulse.
In Theatre Republic, I found a place where artists were basically saying to me that you can dream big and you can be ambitious and you can not make your ideas smaller or shrink them, but actually just really trusted my vision and backed me. And that's increasingly rare in the arts in South Australia.
I also developed How Not to Make It in America with Theatre Republic. And that was just an all-round brilliant experience, really.
Well, in How Not to Make It in America, I played a whole heap of characters, so it was just me on stage. It's the first time I'd done that, and so it's worth saying that I felt supported because I was a bit scared. Even now, like I'm having flashbacks.
The thing that's working on that with Theatre Republic was that Corey was both constructively critical of the work, and I think asked me to raise my game, and I think asked a lot of the script and of the form.
So when Theatre Republic program work, I think they're looking to really challenge every single artist that has anything to do with that show.
Constantly trying to raise the bar about what we're doing, but also being very supportive with that.
I think Adelaide is a really special place for artists. Artists don't force themselves to stay here. We want to stay here to make work.
No one's going to get better in South Australia if we don't give people the opportunity to make work about South Australians, and no one can tell our stories better or speak to audiences here better than South Australian writers.
For artists who choose to be here, it's really important that our work feels authentically to our city, our state. We're passionate about it. So that's something that this company does really well.
So if you're one of the actors who's been given the opportunity and being cast in a Theatre Republic show, you have been offered the chance to practice your craft at a really deep and nuanced level.
I think it's really refreshing to see a company champion women artists and women's stories.
As a female artist, female designer working in Adelaide, I really appreciate that Theatre Republic goes out of their way to employ a lot of female artists.
As an audience member, I saw The Bleeding Tree, and it was one of the best things I'd seen in a long time. Audiences want it. Audiences want to see things that make them think and make them feel, and maybe go out of the theatre with questions in their minds. I think that's what theatre can do really well and can be really powerful.
My experience working on The Bleeding Tree has been really formative for me in this sort of mid-career beginnings for me.
I'm so grateful for the opportunity to really challenge myself with a role like the mum in The Bleeding Tree, because it made me so uncomfortable.
It was like the hardest play I've ever done. It's really, really hard.
It challenged me in a lot of ways and it made me grow. And now that I've played that role, I feel like there are other roles that are now in my grasp.
We're not going to have a future for theatre with South Australian audiences without the development of new voices in this state. So we need that.
I also really feel like Theatre Republic champions their artists and really want to be able to get behind their artists and get their names out there. And that is also a very valuable thing to feel like someone has your back as an artist.
So my experience of working with Theatre Republic is, again, a very unique one where Corey McMahon, the director, gives you the opportunity to be an artist and to actually feel free to create. And from my point of view, as a composer, to just have that freedom is really exciting.
Our actors and our artists are incredible, and Theatre Republic gives those people an opportunity to do their thing and strut their stuff and be bold, and that's exciting. That's what we need to be doing.
Yeah. So we're really lucky to have Theatre Republic in our little industry in South Australia. But the work is of national, international quality. It's as simple as that.
I'm grateful that it's here and that we've got it.
I'm proud to be a part of the work that I have been with Theatre Republic. And yeah, I'll always keep an eye on what they're doing next.
Audiences are hungry for high quality, professionally produced, challenging, political relevant, daring, breathtaking theatre. And they want to see local artists on stage in cracking shows. What I know for certain is that we'll continue to develop world premiere Australian contemporary theatre and provide vital employment and creative opportunities for local artists.